Hey guys, welcome back. So, I have played the Stanley Parable way back in the day when it first came out, like I want to say 7 to 8 years back. And I remember it was one of those unique meta games that was really funny. So, when this new version came out, I was kinda intrigued. So, I went on their website, and apparently, this is not really a remastered version. Like, this one is supposed to have new content, new choices, and new endings. To be honest, although I've played the game before, it was so long time back that I don't really remember much of it. So we'll play this for only a couple of videos because I really want to play it and then jump into some other game. So let's get started.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Man, I remember this voice.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Until...
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. It's 10:55, I think. Can I interact with things now? Can't open.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace
I
of
just
his
don't know
co-workers.
that. Can we turn this off? Shit. There we go. Can we open? Well, all doors are locked. Just gonna keep trying, I suppose. Okay. Come on, you gotta get me in. What is this crap?
When Stanley came to a set of two open
I remember
doors,
this.
he entered the door on his left.
Now, do we follow what the narrator is telling us to do, or do we do our own thing? I mean, considering this game doesn't really have a proper ending or anything of that sort, we could just follow the narrator the first time round, and then the second time we'll do whatever the hell we want to do. Okay. Does it open? No. Okay. Can I just please? Look at that. Just white. There's nothing beyond that.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting
Feeling a wave of
fired.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Take it out passive aggressively on other co-workers. Slick blue graphic in the header. What the hell? Okay, what do people want? Things. Violent dreams, you're fired. Happiness. Oh, okay. Money. More money. Crafts. Graphs about things plus money. Oh god. A lot of percentage. This is funny. What does this say? Do not alter without consulting the whiteboard manager. Okay. Wow, that's a very hectic schedule. Alright. The future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. Okay, wait, what is that? What is that graph? Quarterly pie chart profits. Okay. Can we open this? Oh, we can!
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Well, who said there's nothing here? There's like, what is that? Copper wire? Some duct tape?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Some pliers. Of course, the broom. Is there anything else?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is,
I left,
he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Well, I left.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs, you say? Something red down there. Okay, I know I said we'll follow whatever he says, but maybe we'll take a small detour. This is creepy. Oh.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Can
He
I
considered
leave?
the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no
Can I
reason
not
at
get
all.
a drink?
None of it made any logical
Hell.
sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
What the
Why did
man?
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for
What?
that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
God.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Are you
And at
serious?
last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Bro, are we stuck
What
here
a
now?
relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
What the hell?
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh my god, am I
Then
floating?
he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest
the
question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
What the hell am I
And while he
supposed to
thought
do
it all
here?
very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people
Did
in
I
their
miss
dreams,
something?
the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
What?
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if
literally
he's
just going
asleep, he
round
doesn't
in
have to take
circles.
responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in
Do
his
I
life.
have to restart the bloody
Now,
game?
hearing the voice speak
Why
these
would they
words
do
was
this
quite a
to
shock
me?
to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of
True.
himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited
Okay.
himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
What is happening?
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I
Please.
want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
I guess this is what happens
All I
when you
want
don't
is my
follow the
life
narrator.
exactly the way it's always been.
When you want to
My
fuck
life is
around,
normal.
this is what happens.
I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Everything.
I am okay.
Am I though? What the f?
Stanley began screaming. Please,
someone, wake
wake
me
me up. My
Oh
name is
my
Stanley.
God, bro, just please let me get out of
here.
it. Something is happening.
someone tell me I am real. I must
Something is happening.
be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I?
What the f is happening?
And
I don't
everything
like
went black.
What the f? What?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What the fuck?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Oh, you never
I am
know.
sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Oh, you don't know.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so
She
it was
had
only
no
a
time
moment
for
that
this.
she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay. Well, I'm back. Can I press that button on the phone? No? Okay. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
So,
What could it
we know
mean?
what we have to do. We are still
Stanley
gonna
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
try and follow what the narrator says. And this time not maybe
When
f it up.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm just going.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
I'm still
Feeling a
going.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley
Yes,
walked
up.
upstairs to his boss's office.
Up to his boss's office. Can I open this? Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. What is that? It's a bathroom. Oh my god, this is blue. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Okay. Sure, I suppose. What is this side? What the hell? Look at that. Business strategy, really? That's your business strategy? Oh, there's a lift. Can I maybe go up? Is there a up? I don't know. Where do you think it's gonna take us? Did someone whisper Stanley? Oh. Looks like a normal ass elevator. What? Why is it taking so long? Can I? What the f? Really? Okay. What if I go down? Will that take me somewhere? Man, I'm telling you, there are so many distractions in this game. I don't know how long to wait. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that was a bust. So I guess we are going. Wow.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
Look at the
What
amount of
dark
books he
secret
has.
was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so
Okay.
the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Wait, what? 2, 8, 2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly
Okay.
opened passageway.
This is creepy. Okay.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
What just happened? Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Huh. I guess.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What the f? He could be lying.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I don't know. Should
At
we
this
just do
point,
it?
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
That is ominous. I don't know. Okay. Shall we just do it? I mean, I'm doing it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, what? The f.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he
Oh my
reflected that his
God.
life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story. Trapped forever in his narrow
Shit,
vision
I should have
of what
listened
this
to
world
him.
is.
Oh,
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
are you kidding me?
So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. What?
Farewell, Stanley, cried
Oh.
the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal
Man.
jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley
I thought
was
the game had
obliterated
like crashed
as
or
the machine
something.
crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh god. Okay. So now it's a female narrator. Hello? Am I just supposed to walk
And
towards
yet it would be just a
this?
few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What
Ah.
exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
The f. Stanley's what is this? Like a museum of sorts? The office. Look. Credits. This is very interesting. Office clock. What is this place? What is this?
He walked over the bridge.
Narrator outtakes.
Well, try the other one.
This is so cool. Oh god. Okay. Freedom ending. Countdown. What the f? Okay. Monitor room, elevator, okay. What is this? Oh, well, it's exit. I'm going.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay, well.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game.
What the
As long as you
hell?
move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
Am I gonna
Whatever you
die?
do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Oh my. Okay, I guess it's the end. That was just plain mean. Like they gave you hope for a minute and then killed you again. Okay, so
All of
we
his
know what we're gonna
co-workers
do.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What? Really? New content? Shit. Do I do this or do I see what the narrator wants me to do? Oh, man. Okay, I will come back. I don't think that's gonna go anywhere.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
I
he
want to
entered the
see
door
what the
on his
narrator
left.
wants me to do. So,
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
all right. It was what?
Stepping into his manager's
4825, right?
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Is it
What could
4825?
it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
Why?
He began wildly tearing through
Shit.
papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Tell me,
What
tell
could its
me.
purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But
Okay,
of
I was
course,
close.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct
so dark.
code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. All right. Oh my god.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
You know we are doing it. Oh my god. Wow. There's a whole lot of nothing.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this
Okay.
place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh, all right. Well, nothing to... Oh, I see it. I see it.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of
reminds
so
me of
many
Matrix,
individuals
remember?
reduced to images on a screen.
A whole
And
wall of
Stanley,
television
one of them,
screens.
eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Where freedom meant nothing. What is that? Ejection button?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
I don't
Was
see
this the
another
only
human
reason he
being
was
in any
happy
of
with his
these.
boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Do you? I don't see any humans. Oh, okay.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was
Never.
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working.
Can I press
all of
it?
it monitored and
No.
commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began
my
to sink
God.
in, Stanley
I'm
decided
not
that this
stepping into that.
machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Does say it's
For
offline.
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. Huh. Wonder what happens if I press on. Do I just press On? I don't know. Okay, I'll press off. What just happened?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Was it? Is it? Whoa.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Okay.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
That is beautiful.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
That
Stanley
is so
stepped
pretty.
through the open door.
Is there anywhere else to go? I don't think so. Okay. I will step through the open door.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley was happy. Ah, okay. And we're back. Alright guys, so that's it for today. We are going to stop it here. And maybe next time we'll see what happens if we actually turn on the mind control thingy. Alright, thank you so much for watching and please subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.